Afternoon, everybody. So, Newcastle United content again, but I'm going to go back to the start of last season because we're not in the season yet. We've got 5 weeks to go, and having belief in your club. Now, what does belief mean? What does belief mean? I travel by car to get the games. I did travel in my mum's car, but no more. And each time I went up to St James's Park, I would meet people en route to St James's Park, say hello to them, and ask them, what do you think's going to happen today? Now, many of those people I met en route to St James's Park, many of them were apprehensive. They were looking at the other side. Now, here's the thing. Football's a funny old game. 90 minutes on a pitch. And as I say, I would come up to the ground, and normally the first place I go to is to see Steve Wraith at the Dog and Parrot. Sometimes I get to see my idol. My idol basically goes to the Dog and Parrot with Steve Wraith. Malcolm McDonald. When I was growing up, Malcolm McDonald played for Newcastle and he scored. He did what every striker is paid to do. So when I go to Dog and Parrot, it's to get the chance to speak to that great man. Now he lives in Newcastle, up on the coast at Whitley Bay, I think. And I followed Malcolm when he did Metro Radio, the Legends. But I haven't always been in Newcastle. But here's the thing. Hopefully in the next few weeks I'm going to get to meet Malcolm. I've already met Steve. I've already turned around and told him when he was at 27,000 subscribers. I believe in what he was doing with his platform, his different shows. I've seen it where people have been ridiculed because they've been on his platform. And this is wrong. Okay? It's wrong. See, to put yourself in front of a camera it takes a lot to do that. It takes a brave person to do that. To put your head above the parapet, as Steve would say. And like I say, I had spoken to somebody because I had a dream I wrote that dream down on an A4 pad. Then I went back to sleep. And that dream was a bet. That bet's been won. And the money is now where I said it would be. And like I say, travelling up to St James's Park, the nephews wanted to go to the Gate. There's a place there called Wonderbar. Food is fabulous there. Really it is. There are some very, very nice people in there. And they have it in the lower part and they have the upper part. The upper part is where they do a event where the DJ reads out the first 11 and everybody in that room sings their songs to that player, whoever they may be. It generates interest. And as my phone is geo-tagged, wherever I am, it highlights the business that I'm next to. And as I say, because I've been in Wonderbar a few times, I like the experience, so I will share that experience with you. And as I say, from Wonderbar, I'll head up towards where the back page is, known that shop for donkey's years. Never been in. I've walked past it many, many times. But, like I say, never been in. Going up past the Tyneside Irish Centre. I've been in there once. And then we head up to the Strawberry. And the Strawberry is normally round. You like sardines in there. But it's the atmosphere. And everybody's got their phones out. Some people are checking their phones. Some people sitting there and they're doing this. Because they're sending messages. It's communication to the big wide world. It is match day. So anyway, have a pint in there. And come downstairs, come out the door. And normally you'll see Eddie H. Or you'll see Adam Pearson. Or you'll see PD Proudlock. Around in that area. And I always head towards the east stand corner. Always. It's like I'm programmed to go there. And sometimes the Tune Review is standing there and then John Sinclair will wander along and my camera is showing what's in front of us. Sadly, you can't see me, but it's about them. It's about the match day experience. And sometimes I'll chat to, like, say, to Paul. Paul's just, what? Paul's 4 inches taller than me. And he's a wonderful man. But he's gone through some really, really bad times due to the illness. And sometimes when, you've seen him on screen, he's kind of disappeared. He's had a bad experience. And like I say, the rest of those, they carry on. But coming back to St James's Park, I'll wander along and the nephews normally turn around and say, right, we're going to Shearer's Bar. It's fantastic in there. It really is. It's flipping fantastic in there. and it's normally you're like that, shoulder to shoulder. The multitude of screens, etc. Wow, outstanding. But here's the thing, I always head across the road because sometimes I don't have enough on my bank card, but I have drew money out. I'll draw that money out at a certain date and it stays in my wallet because I know that up and back down I'm going to need that money. So anyway, I'll go across and I've seen the big tall lad. I think you call him Tom. I think his name's Tom. And I'll try and see Steve Hasty of NUFC Matters, who regularly goes on to Steve Rafe's channel. And then I'll put my donation in the bucket, which happens every game. And then, right, I'll see you later. And I head into Shearer's bar, have me drink. Then one of the nephews will turn around and say, right, there's your ticket. Sometimes you don't get your ticket in Shearer's bar. Sometimes you have to go up that long walk to where the gates are. And just before you go to the turnstile, you get your ticket. And as I say, I had twice where my brother has taken time out from what he wanted to do to ensure we could get to St James's Park. And my brother has gone and sat in Shearer's bar. And he thoroughly enjoyed it. My brother doesn't drink, but he loved it. He loved the atmosphere in there. And as I say, we who are going inside St James's Park will go up to the whatever turnstile we're at. And I'll video that walk up to where we're going. And then we get inside. Sometimes if we're in the leases, I'll video climbing those stairs. And you know one thing, when you come to that point where you're just walking up them steps and you can hear that sound right there, that's what you get. Boom, boom, boom. When you see the display by war flags. Now, here's the thing, right? There was a song, and the song was sung before we went to Wembley. And that song, because I lost my mum, that song, when everybody's singing it at St James's Park, they've changed the lyrics on it because it was for Wembley to start with at the Southampton game, and then they changed the lyrics after we'd gone down to London, which I missed going. But as I say, this video is all about Newcastle United. Now, when we went from that game and the singing, out of 52,000 inside, Nobody noticed that wrecked person in the Leazes, tears streaming down his face. But the tears were because of what happened to my mum. And since, I haven't been able to attend from January through because I lost the use of the car. And going through extreme bad times, couldn't afford it. So I had to watch it on TV. And what I did was watch it on the television, Sky Sports. And then the second that final whistle blew, straight in here to do a video. So anyway, as we move forward to a new season, new players coming in, like the one who's on NUFC TV, Tonali, you've got basically more players coming in. Trust the vision of Yasser Al-Rumayyan. Trust the vision. Trust the vision of Amanda, Mirdad, Jamie, of Darren Eales and the rest of the team. Eddie Howe, Jason Tyndall. Trust the vision. Because when you don't, the badge, you're disrespecting them. Have faith in these people, because we as supporters, we knew what Mike Ashley did. He only cared about us staying in the Premier League. And we, in 20 months, went on the Champions League. So have faith. Because faith is a powerful thing. Faith can make you run through brick walls. So have faith. Now, many channels talk about this player, that player, the other player. Just trust the faith of those who are in positions at Newcastle United. Celebrate whoever comes in, because they are on a journey. Now, thank you very much for taking 18 minutes out of your time to watch my video.